All right, Shalom. First and foremost, our praises, our glory, and our honors go unto Yahweh, Bashmi Shai, Bashmi Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And this is also an update on the upcoming Mark of the Beast system that's going to be implemented, which is eventually going to lead to microchip implantation in the hand or forehead or in the body, pursuant to Revelation 13. So this is an article I have here from abacusnews.com, which reads, China trials digital currency. Okay. China's been in the news heavy lately because of the 2019 or COVID-19, as they call it, coronavirus pandemic, and how their extreme restrictive measures on their populace has helped them to basically overcome the virus and combat it to an extent that these Western countries, such as Europe and America, has yet to do. So now what they're doing is they're testing the digital currency, which even before this coronavirus thing hit big in the news, I've done videos pertaining to these different countries wanting to launch their own digital currency, because what's going on is these dollar bills, these American dollar bills, these paper yuan currencies, these different paper dollars and coins are about to be useless, and they're about to be phased out. The elites of Esau, the beast, NATO, EU, America, and their underlings in the different governments and banking systems, they all are part of an agenda to move the world into a digital age, a new digital revolution. You know, we had the internet.com revolution, which is giving way to the new digital revolution. And basically everything is going to be monitored on a data system that the elites of Esau are going to control, who the world knows as the Illuminati. And all payment systems are going to be monitored on this system as well. And these different countries, from Asia to Europe to even America, have all been developing a new central bank digital currency. The question that should be asked is, why are they developing a central bank digital currency? You know, that's the question. Why are all these countries all of a sudden now putting investments into digital money, such as what's been going on with private digital currencies like Bitcoin and Litecoin and these other digital currencies? Why are they doing that? You know? But nevertheless, it's happening, and the reason why it's happening is because of prophecy. Okay? Well, we've been telling you here at GMS that the monetary system, the current monetary system, is going to be phased out by destroying the markets, which is happening literally as I'm doing this video now. Today's date is April. It's a few minutes before midnight, but it's April 20th, 2020, the year of prophecy. All right, 11:43 p.m. and literally, this system is being set up. You know, the markets are falling, and that's been the plan. From what I understand, what I've seen so far is that's been the plan since '89 for the elites to move toward a one world currency. Okay, look at the magazine called the Economist. I believe it was going back to either '88 or '89, to where they wanted a new a new one currency, and they've been for the last 30 or so years they've been moving towards that this new digital revolution. Now they have the technology to introduce these things on a countrywide scale, and China as one of the first countries to do this. All right, they're already testing the e-krona digital currency, EKRONA, in Sweden, which I did a video on that, and now they're trialing China's digital currency starting today, this Monday. Okay, and like I said, it's leading to a new digital system that is going to have all of your information, your identified information, uh, um, in this system. This coronavirus pandemic, as they're calling it, is the perfect catalyst and reason for them to introduce a new digital system in a way for people to keep social distance, keep things safe. Especially with what's going on in the markets. All right. Um, so let me get into it. I don't want to ramble too long. So it says China starts testing digital currency as Facebook's Libra faces setback. Facebook scaled back ambitions for its own digital currency, but China is moving ahead with a digital yuan app. And this is what the scriptures talk about. Okay, a new system, a new image. All right, a new image to be introduced globally, worldwide, mainly through NATO and the beast system. But China's always the testing ground for things, as we've seen in recent years. So, and I can see that. I can also see on a massive scale, China being the first country to get microchip. And Apostle Hart had said this about maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I can see that taking shape. We'll see, what happens, but China could definitely be one of the, if not the first, one of the first countries to introduce the RFID chip. But it's mainly the prophecy states of how they want to, of how this is a system that the beast, NATO and the EU, is going to introduce. Okay, mainly over here in America, Babylon the Great. So now it says trial programs for China's sovereign digital currency began last week as Libra, a cryptocurrency backed by Facebook, scaled back its ambitions to become a global currency. The first look at the planned digital currency emerged on Wednesday when a screenshot of a test version developed by the Agricultural Bank of China was leaked, right? And this was published 17 hours ago. All right, so today's date, Monday, April 20th, 2020. All right, and it's a little bit before midnight now. I'm able to do this video. So this is very recent, okay? And this is from Abacus News, like I said. Now, this is the same thing that has been published in the Wall Street Journal. All right, so it's all across these mainstream media outlets. It says, China rolls out pilot test of digital currency, milestone for world's biggest central banks and path toward launching electronic payment system. All right, so this is this global system, this global image of the beast being introduced. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll read some of this as well, although I can't read the whole article. It says the new currency is being tested in Shenzhen, Suzhou, Chengdu, and Zhongguan, a satellite city of Beijing. The People's Bank of China building in Beijing. All right. It says China's central bank has introduced a homegrown digital currency across 4 cities as part of a pilot program. And they have, like I said, they have a pilot program of digital currency going on in Sweden right now. Okay. And I believe Sweden is a part of the beast. So in Asia and in the beast, in NATO they're introducing this, because they at least don't want to leave any country, any region out, exempt from the New World Order. So it says making a milestone on the path toward the first electronic payment system by a major central bank. And I've been saying that for years in my videos that although you have these digital currencies like Bitcoin and these private companies introducing them, it's going to get to a point to where the central banks, all right, these global banks and these institutions are going to have their own. And lo and behold, that came to pass, because we have a vision. We have a vision to see what's going because we know the prophecies, okay? So you Israelites out there, get with the truth or face judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because we've been speaking this truth, man, and this thing is forming in the earth quickly this year. It says internal tests of the digital currency are being conducted in 4 large cities around China: Shenzhen, Suzhou, Chengdu, and Zhanggan, a satellite city of Beijing, to improve the currency's functionality. Because, before Esau introduces the mark of the beast, he has to test it first. Test it in real time and see how the people are going to take to it. So that's what's going on. It says the Digital Currency Research Institute under the People's Bank of China confirmed Monday. All right, and that's all I have on this article. Okay, so back in the first one, right, and it's pretty much saying the same thing, but there's a little bit more. Okay, so back in Abacus News, it says the following day of the National Business Daily reported that the Zhongxing district of Suzhou was expected to put the currency to use in May by paying half the travel subsidies given to public sector workers in digital form. Okay, because they have this app that they're testing to see how this digital currency is going to work as they pay people. Now, what did America just do? America just rolled out a major stimulus package, $2 trillion. But how did they pay everybody? Digitally, through direct deposit. So this is getting people used to getting paid digitally. They're doing the same thing here in America, but they're not calling it a digital currency pilot program. Okay, America, how Babylon the Great works is different. It's the same concept, but it works different in how they say things or do things over here. But it's all it's all the same. Okay, they just did this. They just tested this digital currency by, and when I say testing the digital, because all the money's digital anyway. Okay, yeah, you got physical cash and change, coins, but that's not where the majority of money lies. The majority of money lies in a digital system that all countries use, all these banks use. Your bank account is already direct deposited. Already has your check direct deposited. Okay, so there's a lot of things that have already really been introduced. Okay, already introduced. So it says the 21st Century Business Herald also reported that one unnamed state bank, which is testing the official digital currency, has allowed some of its Communist Party members to pay their membership fees. The Digital Currency Research Institute of the People's Bank of China, the agency that is in charge of digital currency development and testing, confirmed that it is conducting trial programs via China's state-owned banks. So the mark of the beast is going to be introduced quickly. Okay, could be a few months from now. It could be going maybe early 2021. And I'm saying this for as fast as these months and years and weeks right now are rolling by. These years have rolled by quick. But these weeks and these a few months that we've been in 2020 is going by fast. So it's it's already being it's already being put into motion. All right. Um, Everything is already being put into motion. You know, and as a matter of fact, I'll end it there. I'll end it there. I don't want to make this too long because that's mainly the point. You know, I'll leave links to the articles as usual, man. But the mark of the beast system, the image of the beast system is being put into place. Lockdowns, you know, government control. Government says what you can do, where you can go. They're the ones in control of how you get paid, and they're paying you digitally. They're introducing these digital currencies. So we're definitely in the transition for the new world order, man. Okay. Um, so what I'm gonna do is, I got my scriptures here. I'm gonna just read it from the Bible that I have. All right. So let me just flip to it. You know, and we all know the scripture. You know, so this is Revelation 13. Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and that image, the new system of the beast is speaking. The beast is NATO in the EU, but now it's speaking mainly right now through these lockdowns and these government controls, but it's also speaking through how they're introducing monetary banking, you know, how they're introducing payments and money, okay? Because it's all going to be done digitally when it comes to the mark of the beast. All right, so it says, and caused that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, and he causeth all, meaning he's going to put into place laws, both small and great, rich and poor. That's from your celebrities. That's why these celebrities are being affected, because they're the rich and poor. And who's the poor? You know, those of us that are working these 9 to 5s or these menial labor jobs, you know, part-time jobs where they barely pay you anything, you know, or you know, you're homeless. It says free and bond, those inmates in prison. All of this, we're seeing how everybody's being affected because they have the prophecy says that they're going to take everybody. And this is how you know that they're just talking about people and not talking about an embargo or Christianity. Because everybody, because of this coronavirus, is being affected. Okay, so that's a reason for them in real time in the real world to cause, like the scripture says, everybody in you know, whatever status, no matter your status, to you know, receive a vaccine or receive a microchip implant. So now it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their forehead, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. And even with them introducing these stimulus packages, you can't get a stimulus check unless you did your taxes, unless you're in the system. Okay? See how this prophecy is relating to even right now? Okay? It's like a foreshadowing, okay, of what's to come. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So even with these businesses here in Georgia, South Carolina, I believe it's one other state, to where they can't even open business unless the government tells them to. And now they're starting to, they want to open up certain businesses over the weekend, you know. So things are now we're seeing is being given over to the power of the beast. Okay. So this is what's happening, man. This digital currency is being introduced. This new system is being introduced, and like I said, it's only a small amount of time before the implant is out here to be made mandatory to get everyone back into this life of normalcy that they want, you know. Um, but yeah, that's it. So with that, I'm gonna end it there. I hope that this was an edifying lesson. That these points that I made, hit you in the spirit, Lord willing, they were edifying. I want to give all praises, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. And shalom to the hopeful elect.